Sega.
Hey, what's up everyone, this is John Powerson and welcome to my first Let's Play for 2016. And today, I'm gonna play Sonic Lost World for the Wii U. I'm so glad to be recording this. In fact, if you watch my update video, which I uploaded recently, I said I already started recording this, but I wasn't impressed with how my commentary turned out. So I decided, nah, why not just record it again? So that's what I'm gonna do now. And yes, I know I said I'm choosing between Sonic Lost World, Naruto Storm 4 and Ratchet & Clank in my recent update video. But I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna keep you guys waiting. And I just wanna get a Let's Play out. So I decided, why not just play Sonic Lost World? So before we get started, do me a favor and power up the like button. It will show me that you've enjoyed this and want this playthrough to keep going. And man, I had so much trouble setting up everything for today. First of all, my Roxio game capture card kept disconnecting from my laptop. And then I had trouble with Adobe Audition. And oh my god, so much trouble. But I'm glad it's finally working. So, without further ado, let's get started. Do I want to delete everything? Yep.
Drop the critters, Eggman!
No, not the animals! Anything but the animals!
Whoa, that's hard!
Come on, Sonic, do something! Do something! Oh. Well, shit. You messed up big time.
You'll have to swing back around for it. Predictable. He must really love those things.
Oh shit! Watch out, Sonic! Oh no, Sonic and Tails are gonna die! No, this game's already over! Just kidding.
Whoa, what's that in the clouds? That must be the Lost Hex.
The Lost Hex. And that's where this game is gonna be taking place.
But it's gonna be bumpy.
What's sad though is that this game never tells us what the Lost Hex actually is. All I can really say is that it's a piss poor Mario ripoff. That's all I can really say, and we're gonna see why in this playthrough. And that took a while. So we're in Windy Hill Zone, Act 1, or as I like to call it, Green Hill Zone, because this looks exactly like Green Hill Zone, except with Mario Galaxy gimmicks. Because we got a tuber level design, which not all levels in Lost World have this form of level design. And I'm gonna go back so that I can get a red ring, which is somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. I think it's around here. Nope, not over here. So where can I think it's somewhere over here. I was too busy speeding past the level. Homing attack. It should be around here. Yep. So that's the first red ring. Now this is something I forgot to mention in when we were on the title screen. Even though I'm gonna try and get most, if not all, of the red rings, but I have no guarantee that this is gonna be a 100% let's play. But I still haven't gotten all the rings yet in my own time. And I think there's one over here, because I remember when I last recorded this, there was a red ring somewhere over here. So right now we're looking at one of the new features for this game, Parkour, which I'm gonna be honest, is the only new thing in this game which I feel Sega has gotten right. One problem that I feel Lost World has is that it's full to the brim with experimentation. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but the way they experimented doesn't feel like Sonic at all. it feels more like Sonic's trying to copy Mario, which obviously isn't a very good thing, and we'll see why later on. I'll get that red ring, I was just dazing off. This is still my first video in a very, very long time, so I'm not used to multitasking and playing a game at the same time. So please reason with me, even though I spoke well in my update video, but I want to play a game in that video. What's with me and getting up these trees? Ah, there wasn't a red ring there. My bad. No wonder I couldn't find anything. God, I'm such an idiot. Or as Sasuke would tell me, Kono Saratogachi! And if you watch my update video, you know that I've been watching anime recently. And Naruto is my most favorite anime at the moment. So I want to talk about a bit about the gameplay of Lost World for those who don't know. So this game ditches the boost, which was in recent Sonic games, in favor of the adventure formula, which has the spin dash. And I heard people complaining that with the spin dash you can't go as fast as you did with the boost, but seeing the way how Lost World is designed, you can go at around similar speeds, if not at exactly the same speed, same level of speed with the boost. So in my opinion, the boost, the spin dash was implemented very well in this game. And yes, I'm probably going to be talking through the cutscene so that I can keep my energy up.
Just the one? Weak. I would have gotten them all back by now.
Save the rest of them.
Man, Knuckles has no chill at all.
What Eggman's doing to those poor things.
I'm on it.
Okay, so funny thing is, with this cutscene, I thought the entire game, when it came out, was all about saving the animals. In fact, there's one cutscene later on in Silent Forest, which I think is the 5th zone, I think, not sure, of this game, where Sonic finds an animal capsule and is like, I missed this one, and we're gonna see it later on.
Transformation 101. Bunnies to badniks. Boom! Instant army. It needs to be a big army if I'm taking over the world below.
You are quite the mighty conqueror.
Yes, I am.
It was Comic Relief one too,
And with your
after
help,
Colors.
I'll not only rule the world, I'll finally destroy that blue nuisance, Sonic.
Of course, he wants Sonic dead.
Once the little hedgehog destroyed.
I feel like destroying something.
That's what I like about you, Zazz. Always ready for a fight, even before you know what you're fighting.
You bet. Bring it on and I'll rip it up.
Win or lose, I'll learn something about our enemy.
Okay, so I try to not talk in that cutscene so that you can all hear you can all see what's going on. So we are introduced to the Deadly Six, who become the main villains of the game. Now, I'm gonna be honest, they are not the best villains in Sonic history, and I bet we can all agree with that. I see many people criticize the Deadly Six because they have like their main characteristic, like for example Zazz, the one who was like, I feel like destroying something, is the batshit crazy one. The red one, who is Zavik, is the leader of the Deadly Six, who is the most evil. And there's also one later on who is emo, one who is fat and greedy and likes to eat a lot of food, and so on and so forth. So that's fine, but apart from that, there's really no other additional characteristics to them, just their main characteristic, and that's pretty much it. So here we're introduced to a new wisp in the game, the Asteroid Wisp, which I only think we see like around 2-3 times in this game. And oh my god, I remember having so much problems trying to get this ring. But at least I managed to get, I figured out the trick. To hover in the air and, whoa, why can't I touch the wisp? Why can't I touch the boost pad? I must have found some kind of glitch or something. Well, that was weird. So the trick to it is... Why am I not interacting with enemies? Oh, okay, I can interact with enemies. I thought I ran some kind of game-breaking glitch without even trying. It was actually the first time I ran into that glitch, and it's actually really kind of weird. I misread it. It's not a real problem. So we should be at the end of the level right now. Yep. And now we're gonna be fighting Zazz. Now this guy is piss easy. And this is one of my pet peeves with this game. This game is piss easy. You can literally wreck all of the deadly sticks except for Zavik with only 2 fully charged homing attacks. Because the homing attack in this game, you can charge it up to become more powerful. Unlike previous games where you just lock onto an enemy and just attack. This time you have to fully charge it up. This time you can just lock onto an enemy, charge it up, and then strike them, which is actually really cool. Although in the 3DS version of the game, that's the gimmick of the way the homing attack was programmed in the game, it kind of threw me off. Thankfully in this game it doesn't throw me off that much. Now, while on the topic of speed with the spin dash, Windy Hill Zone 3 is probably one of my favorite levels to gain some high speed thrills. The way this level was designed, it really gives a good sense of speed. And if you're having trouble with the spin dash, as the spin dash when you use it, it just stops. If you hold down the button which you use to spin dash, you can spin dash infinitely. Well, until you jump, get hit by an enemy and drop it over wall, you know, those kind of things. But for the most part, you'll be able to spin dash for unlimited time, which is really cool. And I really like that. So there are some things I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about Project Sonic 2017 and Sonic Mania. I may not give all my thoughts in this here. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. Okay, so Project Sonic 2017 and Sonic Mania, because they were announced like a few months ago. So after seeing the trailer for Sonic 2017, I'm really glad Sega made the game with a serious tone, because every game post Colors was really lighthearted and cheesy. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing in one way or another, but the problem with that, in my opinion, is that they really didn't do much effort on the stories starting from generation onwards. And actually what I mean with the story is that there isn't much depth, in my opinion, with the stories like how no Adventure 2 had until Sonic Unleashed. And yes, I actually liked Sonic Unleashed's story. I bet we all did. Oh god, no. Wait. I forgot it was over there. So I should be good with getting all these. No. Oh god, there was one over there. I keep forgetting. This game is full of trickery. Full of trickery, man. Okay, so back to Sonic 2017, because I lost track, because I got distracted quite a bit. One thing that I know Sonic games for is really impressive storytelling compared to Mario games, which after recent games like Lost World, I was kind of disappointed with the story. Sonic Mania probably wouldn't have much of a deep story because it's more based off the classic games, but I'm pretty sure Sonic 2017 would have a great story because of its rather serious tone. Gameplay wise, I think it's... From a gameplay standpoint, I really hope Sega would include other characters, you know, Tails, Knuckles, and all those guys, because just seeing gameplay with only Sonic, I felt there was something missing. And when I said in my update video that something feels missing in Lost World, that's kind of one of them. Another thing is that I don't have much experiences with the Wii U version, so coming up with stuff say might be a bit difficult, although right now I haven't had much issues trying to come up with stuff to talk about. So that was Windy Hill Zone 3. Pretty easy level. Pretty much most of these levels are like really easy. In my opinion, the game only really gets hard around Sky Road and Lava Mountain, which it's something I don't really like, because the game should get harder way early on. So now we're on the final level of Windy Hill Zone, and that will be the end of the video. But I'm gonna do one zone per episode.
Hey, I've been looking for you, Baldy McNose hair.
Sonic colors right there.
Friends? These are nobody's friends. They are the Deadly Six, and they are your worst enemy.
The Deadly Six look so menacing in the cutscenes, yet in the game they're a complete joke, which is really disappointing.
I think you're itching because you need a bath.
Savage, Sonic, savage.
Disrespecting me.
Maybe.
I'm gonna mess you up. I'd love to stay and
Oh, it's getting, things are getting real.
I know the perfect spot to take care of you.
That's funny, because I know the perfect spot to kick you.
Oh yes, it's on! Sonic vs. Zazz. One thing that I really like about this game though is that even though in my opinion the story is really weak, in my opinion the story in this game is probably the worst in any main serious Sonic game, not counting Sonic Boom. That game's a spin-off and that game has even worse story. But I'm saying main serious wise, Lost World has the worst story in any Sonic game. It's not really bad. It's just really cliche. The Deadly Six just want world domination because why not? Although one thing that I really like is that character interaction is spot on. The way how Sonic and Zazz were interacting really shows off their personalities, and that's something that I really digged. Okay, so gotta transition into 2D. Okay, so now more stuff about Sonic 2017. If you haven't seen the reveal trailer, if you've seen the reveal trailer, you would have seen that classic Sonic is in the trailer, even though this is not a sequel to Generations. I'm assuming that there's gonna be some kind of time travel element, maybe similar to Sonic CD or Sonic 06 in a way. Because what other reason would classic Sonic be in the game if this is not a Generations 2? And when the game at the end said, "Join the Resistance," I have a feeling, just like other people do, that there's gonna be a lot more characters. Like we got Sonic and his friends from the present and their classic selves. Oh, I actually got it. Last time I actually didn't get that ring. Okay, so this level is actually really easy, just like the rest of the levels. So now I want to talk about Sonic Mania. Now I'm gonna be honest, right now I am more hyped for Sonic Mania than Sonic 2017, and the reason being is that we already saw some gameplay for Sonic Mania, and since it's based off the classic games, I'm more hyped on that. And the first Sonic game I played was Generations, which really had a touch on the classics and the rest of the future Sonic games. Oh god, I messed up big time. I swear I was holding the A button. So Sonic Mania. Okay, where was I? Okay, so I'm Sonic Mania. Oh god, I forgot what I said. God. Okay, so we got these windmill thingies, and now we should be up against Zazz. Actually, we're gonna race him. This part is really easy, just like the rest of the level. And even if we outrun him, he can still catch up to us. Yeah, I outrun him, but he can still catch up to us. So we should be nearing the end of the level. It got me. Okay, so we're at the end of the level. So this is what I mean when the bosses are pissed easy. One more fully charged homing attack, and he's done. And that's it. He's done. That's how piss easy the fights are. And that's what I mean when my biggest pet peeve is that the Deadly Six are a complete joke in this game. Just 2 fully charged homing attacks, and boom, they're dead. No more effort at all.
Alright, we good to go or what, Tails?
I built a TV out of paper clips.
Yeah,
And reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick.
I know.
So look, fixing a propeller on a biplane, that's about as difficult as taking a nap.
Okay, I didn't need your whole life story. A simple good to go would have been cool.
Alright. Good to go!
Cool!
Okay, so a little cutscene there. So now we finished Windy Hill Zone and we should be unlocking Desert Ruins, the next zone in the game. And before I finish off, this is what I mean when this game copies it's like a Mario ripoff in a way. Not exactly a Mario ripoff, it takes a lot from Mario. If you play the new Super Mario Bros. Games, you know the first zone is grassy and the second zone is like desert themed. That's how it is here. Pretty much it's like that for all of Sonic Lost World zones except for the rocky areas. So that's pretty much it for the first part of this playthrough, and I want to apologize for blanking out a little bit on Windy Hill Zone 4. When I get distracted over something, it's a little hard to keep up afterwards. But hopefully things will be better in the next episode. So next time we're gonna be tackling Desert Ruins. So I will see you all next time. Peace, gang!